Guys, today I am here to do my 36-week bump date. I'm so excited to have reached 36 weeks because in my head, this is one of those milestones. It's like, you know, if she would be born 36 weeks or later, there's probably going to be very little need for any kind of medical intervention because normally at 36 weeks, their lungs are pretty good to go for the most part. And so if she did need anything, it would just be probably pretty minimal, unless there was some other issue or something like that. So I'm so excited to be to this point. And honestly, it's a little hard to believe that I'm this far along already. I feel like this pregnancy has just flown by and it's kind of making me sad, even though I'm so ready to meet her and so excited. It just doesn't seem like it's already this close to time yet. Okay, let me go ahead and get on into some symptoms for 36 weeks. One of the best things this week is that my heartburn hasn't been that bad. Of course, I've been better about staying away from foods that have been setting it off, but it really hasn't been bad. I mean, just very, very mild, which I can totally handle. So I'm really thankful for that. I'm still very out of breath and I feel like I can't breathe ever. So doing anything or even, it's so funny because if I have a conversation with somebody, by the end of it I'm out of breath. And I'm like, this is embarrassing, but it's okay. I'm still having quite a bit of back pain and hip pain now. It's just achy uncomfortableness just because my belly's getting big and, you know, same goes with trying to sleep at night. It's just sort of uncomfortable, but we don't have much longer and it's totally manageable. So, you know, when I start having a lot of pain, I just try to relax the best I can and sit down and maybe turn on the TV for Jonathan and play with his cars, you know, up on the couch or something to kind of alleviate some of that pain, and it seems to help. So I have just been so exhausted this past week. I don't care how much sleep I get, which isn't much, or what I do, I am just exhausted. And I know that we've been doing so much the past week, so you know we've had all sorts of things going on, so I'm sure that that's a big part of it, but I am so tired. Like right now, I almost didn't film this today. I was 36 weeks yesterday, so really, but I needed to get this up today, so I almost though chose to take a nap. And by nap I mean lay down because I can't nap, instead of filming, but I was like, no, I'm getting this up. I'm not gonna push off this bump date again. So yeah, but just so tired lately. Another big thing that happened this week was I was having, I think it was 2 separate days that I was having quite a few contractions, and some of them were painful, and both nights they were about 9-ish minutes apart between them, and they lasted a little over an hour. But they weren't getting closer together, they weren't getting stronger in intensity or anything like that. They were days where I was extremely active, and so I'm sure I just pushed myself a little too far maybe, and I was just contracting. But I drank a lot of water, and then I ended up drinking a Gatorade each night, and that really helped too. So I think I was a little low on fluids as well. Alright, so this little girl, instead of having her normal crazy time from like 9 to 10 p.m., which is what it was, now it's more like 10 to 11 p.m. So her schedule's changing a little bit, which Lord help us when she gets here. But she is going crazy in there. And it's so funny because her movements are huge and my whole belly just shakes everywhere, and you'll see a big butt sticking out and then a foot, and then it's weird too because it feels like her hands are down like in my hip bones or like in the, I don't know, but it feels like she's almost scratching the inside. It's so weird. It's such a weird feeling. And some of her movements are getting a lot more uncomfortable because they're so big and strong now, but I still love them. I still think it's the greatest thing, even when I'm like, okay, that hurts, but I still love it. This week, I am craving Oreos and milk like crazy. I know it's not good for me, but I want them so bad. I could sit there and eat an entire thing of Oreos, no problem. I don't do that, but I totally would if I could. I also really want Greek yogurt. And what I've been doing with my Greek yogurt lately, which is fantastic, I call it cookie dough yogurt. You get your vanilla Greek yogurt or plain, whatever, and you add peanut butter to it, a little bit of vanilla extract, some mini chocolate chips, or some dark chocolate chips if you want to be healthier or whatever with less sugar. And then if you use unsweetened yogurt, you add some honey to it. And you mix it up, and it's so good. Even Jonathan loves it. Speaking of Jonathan, he's getting a little bit jealous, I think. Anytime I'm in her nursery, he, trying to get stuff done or whatever, he tries to pull me out. He doesn't want me to spend time in there. So, I do foresee some issues when she gets here of jealousy, which is perfectly normal. He's used to being the center of my entire world all the time. So I do know it's going to be a big adjustment for him, but we're trying to do little things along the way to help him with this transition. Okay, so other things that don't have to do with symptoms or anything like that. My maternity pictures were supposed to be on Sunday, but we ended up having like this ridiculously large storm come through. So pictures have been rescheduled. Well, not really rescheduled, but pushed off to a later date. So maybe sometime this week or this weekend. So I'm excited for those. Also, this past week on Saturday, I had my baby shower sprinkle thing, and it was so much fun. It wasn't huge, it was just a smaller thing with my local friends, and some family came in. By some, I mean both of my brothers, my mom, and my brother's significant others. So it was so much fun, it really was. And we had such good food, which is like the most important thing here. And it was funny because I thought it was kind of going to be a diaper shower. That was kind of what we were going for, but not one person brought diapers, which I'm not complaining, I just thought it was funny. Most people brought clothes, so which we did need to, because I really haven't bought any clothes for her. I've made a couple things, and I did buy one thing. But, I knew that people love getting little girl clothes. So we did need them, and she is set for the first about 6 months of her life, which is great. So as I said earlier, my family came in, and my brothers think that me having a baby in my belly is like the craziest thing in the world. And they were both obsessed with feeling her move. And one of them had never felt a baby move before. I don't know why he never felt Jonathan move, but apparently he didn't. So anyway, he felt her move, and she did like this huge push movement where, she was really stretching my stomach out, and he made the funniest face. He goes, "That is the weirdest thing I've ever felt in my life." And I don't know if it was like a good thing or like a bad thing, but he thought it was pretty cool. So my mom was here too, but she has left now, and she'll probably be back in about 2 weeks. And then from there, she'll stay with us until Ellie's born, and then for a little bit after, which I'm so excited and thankful for because she's such a big help. So I'm excited that she'll be back in a couple weeks to see little Ellie. A couple other things that are going on this week. One, the nursery is pretty much finished now. So I fully intend to get a nursery tour video up either this week or next week. So I can't wait to show you guys. I'm so happy with it. So that should be up soon. Keep some eyes out for that. Also, I have started and almost finished packing my hospital bag, and also Ellie's hospital bag. It's not 100% yet. I'm still waiting for a couple last minute things. And then I do plan on doing a video on each of those as well. So more videos to come besides just bump dates. And I know a lot of people, this is not pregnancy related, but a lot of people have asked when I'm going to put up vlogs again, and I have no idea to answer your question. I've just been really overwhelmed being here, by myself with Jonathan and trying to get ready, and it just seems like there's one thing after another, and when I do have downtime, I don't feel like editing videos and getting them up. And I know that sounds horrible because I'm a YouTuber, but it's hard, and I don't want to take time away from Jonathan when he is awake and try to edit, plus probably wouldn't let me. He's too much of a busy boy that needs my attention. So I do want to do them again, and I don't know when I'm going to be doing them again, but I do hope to get some up sporadically from time to time, especially once she's here too, because I loved having that footage of Jonathan being little. So I will try to get them up, guys. I really will. I struggle some days with just kind of living life. So that's kind of where we're at with that. But I hope you guys understand, and you know, I hope to get videos out to you that you enjoy still and stuff like that whenever I do have time and all that good stuff. But anyway, I will stop rambling on now, and I will go ahead and show you my 36-week belly. Alright guys, well that is it for my 36-week bump date. I hope you guys are doing great. I'm thinking about you, I'm praying for you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.